Sometimes the crowd knows before the charts do. Imagine sneaking a peek at what could be the next big altcoin before it skyrockets. Well, it turns out social buzz, memes, and online chatter might just unlock that door. Today, we're diving into how you can use social signals to spot gold in the ever-growing crypto universe. Stick around and we'll explore the power of social sentiment, why communities matter, and which tools you need to become a crypto detective. Ready? Let's decode the social signals of the crypto world. First up, why does social sentiment matter? Picture this. A token gets hot on X, explodes into memes, and before you know it, its value doubles or even triples. It's like a domino effect. Social hype has proven itself to be a major catalyst in crypto markets, especially for altcoins. Let's not forget Dogecoin. From a meme started as a joke to becoming a top 10 cryptocurrency, Dogecoin owes much of its success to its viral community on platforms like Reddit and X. And what about Shiba Inu? While some dismissed it as a Dogecoin spin-off, its explosive rise was fueled by relentless online chatter and meme-driven momentum. What's interesting is that these movements often happen before institutional investors take interest. So think of social sentiment as a modern crystal ball. However, let's be mindful. Hype alone creates fireworks, but it doesn't necessarily lead to a star. That brings us to the next point, the strength of the community. If you want to know whether a project is on a solid foundation or merely riding the hype wave, you need to assess the community behind it. A robust community doesn't just pump and dump. It fuels long-term interest, innovation, and adoption. The more engaged and passionate a community is, the better the project's potential longevity. So, where do you look? Platforms like Reddit, X, Discord, Telegram, and even GitHub are goldmines of information. Look for active discussions, consistent updates from developers, and signs that people are genuinely excited about the project. For example, Cardano is a great case. Its long-term success can be attributed to its dedicated and informed community, which stuck with the project even during its slower periods. But here's a word of caution. Fake engagement can be a big red flag. Some projects boast vibrant-looking communities, only to reveal that much of the activity is artificially inflated, such as through bots or paid promoters. And keep an eye out for projects that only generate buzz once, then vanish into oblivion. Sustainability matters. Evaluating communities on a surface level is great, but how do you measure these patterns on a larger scale? That's where sentiment tracking tools come in. Think of these as your secret gadgets for spotting the next altcoin before the hype becomes mainstream. Let's talk about some standout options. First, LunarCrush. If you haven't checked this out yet, you're missing out. This platform tracks social engagement, mentions, and how closely they correlate with market trends. For example, if an altcoin begins to trend on LunarCrush with steadily increasing mentions, it's worth taking a closer look. Then there's Santiment. This tool dives deep by combining social trends with development activity. Unlike mere price tracking, it highlights the actual growth of a project. And of course, platforms like CoinGecko and CoinMarketCap can give you insights into which altcoins are gaining traction among users. But how do you use these tools effectively? It boils down to comparing social volume with actual price movements. If you notice social buzz growing while price action begins showing a steady upward trend without sharp, random spikes, that's a promising sign of organic interest. Spotting projects on an upward trajectory before they hit the mainstream is the goal. However, remember that these tools are part of the puzzle. Always combine your findings with traditional research for a clearer picture. Alright, so we've gone through the why, the where, and the how. Before we wrap up, let's reinforce the main takeaway. Social signals provide early opportunities, but they are most valuable when paired with a healthy and engaged community. And sentiment tracking tools? They can make your research leaner and sharper. Social buzz acts like the spark, but it's the community's fuel and the developers' consistent updates that create longevity. Ready for more? In the next part of our Crypto Spotlight series, we'll decode how a token's roadmap and future milestones play into its long-term viability. You don't want to miss it. Until next time, stay sharp, stay curious, and may the crypto wines blow ever in your favor.